Story so far. Before an endless war raged between the Autobots and the Decepticons, before Orion Pax took on the mantle of Optimus Prime, before Earth ever learned about the strange robotic alien beings from Cybertron the Transformers, there was peace, there was society, there was wonder. It's evening on Cybertron as the recently forged Transformer Rubble excitedly scales the face of a mountain. In reality, the gargantuan countenance of an ancient, crumbling Transformer to take in the sunset. Much to the consternation of his new mentor, Bumblebee, who's been put in charge of escorting the freshly forged Cybertronian to an Energon Engineering station run by Brainstorm out in the remote Badlands. This tour of the planet's civilization is a rite of passage for all young Cybertronians, a chance to meet with different professions in anticipation of choosing an alternate mode and future career. While Bumblebee wants to keep schedule, Rubble just wants to see everything. And as he races up yet another ridge and loses his balance, the exasperated Bumblebee can only try to keep up. Rubble slithers to the bottom of the ditch, where he's found by a Void scavenger. Though the organic alien is initially curious about the little Transformer, they quickly scatter when Bumblebee's old friend Windblade arrives. Meeting up with her former teammate, Windblade explains that she's been dispatched by security operations to investigate the same Energon transmission station, after Brainstorm reported some anomalies with the station's monitoring equipment. The innocent Rubble, unaware of Windblade's concerns that something greater might be afoot, is just eager to have met a new friend, and so the three head out together. Elsewhere, Senator Orion Pax gazes down at the latest in a series of Ascenticon marches and worries for the future. Worries that only intensify when Ironhide tells him that his appointment is here to see him. Dismissing Ironhide's concerns that the situation may already be too far gone, Pax sits down to meet with none other than Megatron, his fellow senator and, more recently, the impromptu leader of the Ascenticon movement. Orion Pax tries to get his compatriot to see reason and postpone his latest rally in Tarn, pointing out that Megatron's demonstrations have been becoming increasingly violent as of late. Their last rally alone was responsible for injuring a dozen individuals. Megatron isn't having it, however, and points out that he wants to see change on Cybertron, and as long as he's free to do so, then he'll continue to speak his mind. As Megatron stands to leave, Pax asks him what kind of speech he'll give. But as he walks out the door, Megatron simply tells him that how Orion chooses to interpret his words is up to him, brushing off Ironhide in the process. As the stars come out, Rubble is entranced by the shimmering mechanical surface of Cybertron, and even more by Bumblebee's own pair of headlights. Bumblebee reminds him that the little Transformer may one day receive his own headlights when he chooses his alternate mode and a career. But Rubble is apprehensive. How long did it take them to choose their lives? Bumblebee gently explains that their choices aren't fixed, and points out that he recently left Cybertron's security division to focus on search and rescue work. Windblade points out that it wasn't entirely his choice to leave security, but before either bot can explain the situation further, Rubble's attention is drawn by a shooting star, or rather, as Windblade explains, a Titan, one of several gigantic, slumbering Cybertronians who have chosen to defend Cybertron from all extraplanetary threats. Over the next ridge, the group arrives at the Energon station, and while Bumblebee prepares to show Rubble inside, a broken window draws Windblade's attention. Drawing her sword, the security officer tells Bumblebee to help sweep the area and for Rubble to stay put. Rubble does what he's told. Or rather, he does what he's told until the sound of sparking wires piques his curiosity, prompting him to investigate. It's a good thing he does, because it doesn't take long until he finds the source: Brainstorm's dead body.